coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The stop by Shaquem Griffin.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford and Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 30, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, there's rush coming, and he's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead.
14. Lions, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
it is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running from the gun, Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
first and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard line.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Gibson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Griffin there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Swift pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Swift, the ball carrier.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good for a Lions.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 47-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Washington.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. His pass and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jalen Hurd, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, that'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
This Washington 28. Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we go for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the... And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard.